to Tricky TV. I am Stephen Mulhern, and this show makes people scream, laugh, and sometimes both. And you will be able to do that too, because I will be revealing some top magical secrets. Coming up, I'll show you how to amaze your mates by making sponges appear from nowhere. Why are these guys looking so terrified? You'll find out in a smashing wicked wind-up. And later, I'll be escaping from padlocks and chains and showing you how I did it. I tell you what, it's going to be one great show today, you know. So let's start with a great trick. Here we've got 1, 2 sponges. I need someone to help me out. Keith, do us a favour, hold up both your hands for me. How does he do it? OK, hold on to that one, hold on to that one. Now, I tell you what, let's go, hey, squeeze this one really, really tight. Squeeze it really tight. I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to place this one inside my pocket. OK, so there's one inside my pocket, and there's one inside your hand. Now watch, a snap, and a little tap, and amazingly, the sponge vanishes from my pocket. But where does it go? Go on, Keith. Have a look. Go on. You knows it. Oh, yes. 1, 2 sponges come back. How good is this trick? It's amazing. And all these people thought it was magic too. Hold out your hand. Squeeze it really tight. Watch this one. In the pocket of some. Watch.
Go. Open your hand.
Oh my God!
Everyone was amazed at Thorpe Park, and when I tell you how to do the trick later, you'll amaze people too. How did you do that?
Yeah, I did. How did you do that?
I didn't do it. You did it.
Cool. That is awesome.
Wow. Dot-to-dot paintings, they are brilliant. I don't know if you know this, but I love art. I love culture. Anything sophisticated. Whatever. I don't know anything about art, but I do know a thing or two about magic, and that's why I've come along to this art gallery to do today's big trick. And to watch it up close, I've got all my friends from Southborough Primary School. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to be using one of you to help me out. More about that in just a second. But as you look around, you can see some of these famous paintings that are worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. And over this side, you can see the 2 Chris's from the Tricky team, and they're protecting this frame, which is the latest addition to the gallery. Now, it's very, very important, OK, that you can see underneath it. Look, you can see underneath it, and you can see above it, all right? All will be revealed in just a moment. But first, I need a model to paint. And that's where you come in. Now, I've got my little art pad here, and I've put all your names on different pieces of paper, OK? Now, this will make sure that it's a free choice and you'll get a chance to be the model. OK, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through it. I need someone to say stop. So let's choose... What's your name?
Terry.
Good to see you, Terry. OK, Terry, whenever you want to say stop, you just say stop.
Stop.
OK, let's see where you stopped. We've stopped at Diana. Who is Diana?
Deanna.
Deanna, are you Deanna? Oh, you're Deanna. OK, Deanna, come this way. Brilliant. You don't need to look so nervous. You'll be fine. Give her a round of applause, I think. Here you go, Deanna. If you want to go up these steps just here, very carefully, and stand in the middle of the frame. Now, in just a moment, Deanna, this is very important, Chris and Chris from the Tricky team are going to pick up the dust sheet and they're going to cover the frame, all right? When they've covered the frame, I need you to get into a pose of some sort. Maybe not that, because that's ridiculous. And then we will all decide which pose we like. And that's the one I will paint, OK? We all understand, yeah? Good stuff. All right, then, well, let's do it. Boys, please pick up the dust sheet. If you want to move around so you can see this. Good stuff. All right, OK. Lift up the dust sheet now, please. OK, now please get into a pose for me. Deanna, let's have a little look at the pose. Oh, OK. What do we think? No. OK, all right. Well, let's lift it up again. All right, get into another pose for me. If we like this one, that's one I'll paint. Let's have a little look, please. No. Ooh, no. Oh, that was a definite no. All right. I think that looks quite nice, actually. All right, now let's lift it up again. OK. Watch very closely. Let's have a little look. Oh, poke at a time. No. No, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Why do you like that one? She's poking her tongue out. Okay, if you like that one, that's what it shall be. Watch. Lower it down. You said that's the one you liked, then that's the one we've magically painted. And this isn't a joke. This really is a painting. Drop it, boys. Look, you can see. Deanna isn't underneath. She is actually in the painting. Now, take it off so you can see she's not hiding behind. Look, she's not underneath. She's not hiding behind. Look, you can see, go round, have a look. She's really inside. Is this definitely Deanna? Yeah. Look, it really is her. You can see that. And do you know what? I'm going to let the school keep this because I've got a feeling she's going to be hanging around the school for a long time to come. Now, have you ever heard of a guy called Harry Houdini? Well, if you haven't, let me explain. He was a very famous escapologist, and he could escape from chains, from ropes, from handcuffs in just a few minutes. Well, here on Tricky TV today, I'm going to go one further, and I'm going to try and escape within just 20 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go. To help us out, we've got Chris and we've got Tom from the Tricky team, and they're going to help chain me up. Now, we're using heavy-duty padlocks to make this escape even harder. That's it, really make sure they're secure. Yeah, good. Fantastic. Okay, now let's do the waist. Okay, for this we're using 2 meters of solid steel chain. That's it, just wrap it round, guys. Make sure it's nice and tight. That's it. Good stuff. And they're padlocking me either side of the wardrobe, like that. That is definitely secure. That's good. Okay. They're going to keep hold of the keys. Let's do the trick. Close the doors. You'll always see my hands are just there. Now all I need to say is start the clock. Right, I'm going to try the hands first. This one. This one. Yes! Now, try this one here. Now, just the waist. Can I do it? Yes! Last bit. Stop the clock! Whoa! How about that? In just 20 seconds, I managed to escape. Harry Houdini, eat your heart out. And if you want to know how that was possible, then make sure you stick around, because in just a moment, I'm going to tell you the secret. Still to come, I bet you can't work out how to beat the cheat. A digger goes out of control in a smashing wicked wind-up.
Oh my goodness!
And I'll show you the secret to making sponges appear by magic, so you can do it too. A moment ago, you saw me escape from chains and padlocks within just 20 seconds. So, do you want to know the secret? Okay, let's take a look from behind. The padlocks are completely real. But who are these guys? This is Yuri and Stuart, 2 gymnasts from Me for Gym, who helped me to escape, but you couldn't see them. Yuri and Stuart have an extra set of padlock keys and quickly release me from the chains. All that's left for them is to get back on top of the bar and hide. From the front, you still can't see them. I break free from the handcuffs and step out. So that's how I managed to escape so quickly, thanks to the acrobatic skills of 2 very nifty gymnasts. Some games involve luck, others involve chance, but some you can never win because they are run by a cheat. But of course, if you know some of their secrets, then you can beat that cheat. Here we've got the draw to a matchbox, okay? That goes just here. Now, we also make a tunnel out of the Matchbox sleeve, and that goes just here. The challenge is you need to get the drawer of the Matchbox all the way through the tunnel, but you must stand this side. And it's very important to remember, you're not allowed to touch the drawer or the tunnel at all. How does it work? Does anybody know? Oh, quite a few. This is good. What's your name? Mitya. Okay, Mitya, stand this side. What are you going to use? Suction. Good. Go for it. Keep going. That's it. Keep going, Millie. I don't know if this is going to do anything apart from clean the table. But go on. Do you think it's going to work? Do you know? Nor do I, but it was a good try, Millie. There's more people want to have a go. We've got a lady here. Come this side. I don't know, what sort of method are you going to use? You're going to blow it. Now remember, it's got to come through. All right, give it a go. Okay. That's interesting, all right? Anybody else have another idea? Can you use the table? Show us what you mean. Come and have a go. Come around this side. You must stand on this side. What are you thinking? Can you move the table? Well, moving the table isn't touching either one, so give it a go. Show us. Oh, hello. She's destroying our set. Keep going. Keep going. No, it's not going to work, is it? You broke our set. Surely somebody is going to get this right, aren't they? Let's try. So who else wants to have a go? Oh, you do. Okay, what's your name?
Lewis.
All right, Lewis, good to see you, Lewis. Well, good luck. Come around this side and have a go. Do you know, nobody knows the answer to this challenge. That's because they don't know the solution. What's he doing? Now, to get the drawer of the Matchbox through the tunnel, this is what you have to do. Okay, you set it up like this, and you place your hand behind the drawer, and you blow onto your hand, okay? Now, the air will rebound off your hand onto the drawer, thus pushing it through the tunnel like this. Perfect. So now you know the solution. If anyone challenges you, you will always win, because you can beat the cheat.
They practice hard to become masters of their art. They are dedicated to being the best. They are the future of magic. These are the young magicians. Today, it's the turn of Magic Steve, and he's going to show you something that'll blow you away.
Watch the playing card very carefully.
To prove there are no strings or wires, Steve passes a hoop over the card. And then the card spins all around his body. Superb.
Earlier on, I showed you a great trick with two little sponges. One of them, squeeze. Squeeze really tight. This one, in the pocket. One. Slowly hold out your hand. It really is a fantastic trick, and the crowds thought it was amazing.
How did you do it?
See, I told you. Now, to do this trick, you don't need just 2 bits of sponge, oh no. You need 3. Now, you can make these out of like a bar sponge or any sort of soft foam, but make sure you make them roughly the same size. Now, to set the trick up, you need to hide one of the sponges, okay? And the easiest way to do this is place it at the base of 3 fingers of one hand and curl the fingers over like that. That way, you won't be able to see the sponge. And a neat idea is to hold the other hand the same way. That way, it won't look suspicious. Cool. Also leaves these fingers free to hold onto the sponges like that. Now, whoever you're going to do the trick on, you want to say to them, okay, hold up both your hands flat for me. Perfect timing, Keith, thank you. You place one sponge on one hand and one on the other. Now, you take one sponge, and here's where the sneaky move happens. Because what you do is you add this sponge to the one that's already secretly hidden in your hand. And when you hold it like that from the front, it just looks like there's only one sponge. Now, when you practice this and you get it up to speed, it looks like this. Watch, this is up to speed. You ready? Okay, take the sponge. If you want to hold it in your hand, look, already happened. Both sponges together. So you place these into your friend's hand. You close their hand over, and because they're squashed together, your friend will think and feel like there's only one sponge there, but you know there's two. Finally, you take this sponge and you place it in your pocket, and you say, watch, I'm going to try and make the sponge jump from my pocket into your hand. And when they hold out their hand, they're in for a big surprise. Do you know, this is one of the first tricks I ever learned, and I still absolutely love it. But now you can do it too. And it doesn't just have to work with sponges. Oh no, you can use cotton wool balls or rolled up toilet tissue. And here's a neat idea of how you can make the sponge look as though it's completely disappeared from your pocket. Now you could, if you wanted to, just put the sponge in and say, oh, it's jumped. But what I like to do is take the sponge and push it into the top corner of my pocket like that. This way, you can pull your pocket inside out. Looks as though it's gone. And the final tip I'll give you is to make sure that all your sponges are the same colour. Otherwise, people might guess how it works. There we are. You now know the secret to the jumping sponges. So why don't you show all your friends, as you are now part of the secret circle. This is Diggerland, and this here is a remote control digger. Seriously, using this remote control, I can operate the digger. For example, if I move the control up, the arm goes up. And I can lower the digger arm too by just pushing down on the control like that. Oh, there you go. Now, also, with a bit of careful manoeuvring, I can operate the digger to make it pick up rubble. Just like that. Pretty cool, huh? But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You see, I'm not operating the digger at all. Oh no. You see, this here is Dan. You right, Dan? Cool. Cool. And he's really operating the digger.
Because the remote control box doesn't really do anything at all, apart from help us with today's Mad Digger wind-up. There I am, disguised as digger worker Spike, like the wig. And we're going to give the fake remote control to some visitors here today. Now, they're going to think they're controlling the digger, but of course, Dan is, which means we can do whatever we like.
And then, if we just stop there... Whoa! Not near the shed.
They haven't got a clue we're watching them with secret cameras and that they're part of our wicked wind-up.
Take both hands on the controls. Very good. All right, go down. Gently.
Now we're going to crank it up and make the digger appear to go out of control.
Oh, careful! Careful! Oh, keep your hands on the control. Just try and get it back to the middle. What's going on? Can you
Paul from the tricky team pretends to help me.
hang on? Whoa! Whoa! Stop it! Stop! Whoa! Is that what he was?
I think the battery's dead, so we'll get another one.
Oh, he's going to get back.
Scared the life out of me.
He says he needs to get a battery. Now it's just an excuse so he can move over to the shed.
Oh, man! Oh, that scared me. Did that scare you?
Yeah.
Scared me.
Have I broken it?
Yeah, I thought I broke it.
Now Paul actually goes through the shed and out of the secret door to a safe area, but our victims think he's still in there. Now we're going to make the digger lose control again, but this time with more serious consequences.
Be very careful.
This girl hasn't got a clue what's about to happen.
Serious now. Bit as you take control.
Oh my goodness!
Can we turn it off?
There's a man in there!
Look at the shed.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God, there's a man in there!
Oh!
He could have killed it!
Why did you do that? This is serious stuff. Don't touch it again. What? What's happening? What's going on? Max, try and stop him, Max! Oh, no! What you done, Max?
This poor guy had to wear the spare hard hat. It looks like he's come from another planet.
Is that your own hat?
Yeah.
Nicely done. Oh, maybe I think maybe you're going to get in trouble with the police or something.
I don't know. I'm not very good children.
What you done to your head? What'd you do that for? Oh, man. Careful! What are you doing?
You could have killed him.
It's not funny.
Next time, I make Holly Willoughby's engagement ring disappear.
Ring.
But can I get it back? And if this David Beckham waxwork came to life, how would you react? And just how is this heavy bowling ball floating in midair? I'm going to reveal the secret.
That is all coming up next time. And that's it for today's show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Before we do go, let's take a look at some of the things that didn't quite go according to plan. Right, full steam ahead. So, you have one and you have two. You know what it is? My head isn't shaped like an egg. So you take both. It keeps laughing, boys and girls.
Tricky.